Hello everybody, welcome back to Chills. Abby Stonebaker here back with another video, and today we're going to talk about league play from last night, and we're talking about two bowling balls that I'm really loving in my bag, and bowling balls I'm going to try to keep around as long as I possibly can until they die out, and I'm going to get replacements. But I'm going for my bag right now, trying to decide what I'm going to keep and get rid of in my arsenal. We have some bowling balls here that I really love that I'm going to keep around as long as I can until they die out, and I'll replace them. But I shot my fourth 300 last night in league with an oldie but a goodie. The ball I showed you guys on my channel the last time I did a ball review, it was the 900 Global Freight Train. So 900 Global Freight Train is one of 900 Global's oldest releases that I have. I am working on getting the 9 Global Train and Bullet Train, which I will be picking up very soon, hopefully brand new in the box, from my friend Mike Bell. Now, I did end up taking my Respect Hybrid out of my bag last night and giving it away to a friend. I am replacing it with something else currently out, or something. I'm gonna replace it with something that is discontinued. The Supersonic is one ball I want to get back in my bag, and I also want to get the Storm Bionic. So with the Respect Hybrid being in the bag, I had to replace it with something. So I'm either gonna get the Bionic, I'm gonna get the Supersonic back, and I'm also going to be drawing up my regular Sublime. So, with those three bowling balls going in the bag as hybrids, in that similar category, I didn't need the Respect Hybrid in the bag anymore. So, I gave it away to a friend. I love the ball. It rode very well for me, but I just needed to make space in the arsenal, so I let it go. I'm not planning on buying it again. Not because the ball wasn't good, because that ball was incredible. I love the way that ball rode for me. It's just that I need to make space in the bag with some newer pieces, and I want to get some newer pieces into my arsenal, so I had to let some stuff go. But I did shoot my 4-300 with the 9 Global Freight Train, which is a ball I'm never, ever going to sell. I'm also just picked up a 9 Global Vengeance from my friend Joe Trotti last night, and I left it in the pro shop with my PSO Jeff Epic to get plugged and redrilled. So I'm gonna have my R6 one, my second UFO alert, and my vengeance hopefully done by next week before my PSO Jeff leaves to go back out to bowl another tournament. I'm hoping to have them in my bag for next week. I'm hoping I can go pick them up on Friday and they'll be done before Jeff leaves, and I can go pick them up and bowl with them and get them ready for the following Monday, because the following Monday I'm bowling league this coming up Monday, and hoping the following week they'll be done and I can fill them. I'm very excited to get them in my bag and fill them, to be honest with you guys. I'm also deciding what I'm going to drill up brand new from SPI. SPI has got a lot of good releases out, and I am looking to see what they have that I can drill up to replace some bowling balls that I'm going to be letting go. Now, some bowling balls that I discontinued, I'm going to try to keep around. And if I can't keep them around, I'm going to try to replace them with something similar, or I'm going to try to get that bowling ball back again, used or new, within time. First ball we are looking at is the Storm Intense. Now, this ball I've had for a pretty long time, you guys. And this is a ball I really love. But it's going to be getting to the point eventually I'm going to have to replace this. It is a very strong pearl. It's got the R3S pearl cover. But like I said, it's got a lot of games on it. It's got a lot of wear and tear. It had a cracked bridge at one point, which we did plug and fix. So it's on its third drill right now. But like I said, eventually when this ball does die out, I'm going to have to place it or try to find myself another Storm Intense. Now, the Storm Intense is an amazing ball. It's got the Ratty core in it. It's the very good core. It brings back the Rad 4 core. It's also part of the Rad 4 core and the original Rad core that was in the X Factor line, which I am planning on getting an X Factor in my bag. So when I get the X Factor in my bag, it's going to be placing the X Factor in that was in my bag currently, which I cannot wait to throw that. But the Storm Intense right now, I said this ball has been through a lot of use, a lot of games, a lot of wear and tear. But I really do love this ball. So like I said, I'm going to keep this ball around as long as I can. And if it gets to the point where I'm going to replace it, I'll replace it. Or I'll try to find another Storm Intense, because this ball has been really good for me on a lot of conditions. So I'm going to try to keep it around as long as I can. And then either get a fresh one another single drill one, or try to replace it with something else that's currently in the line from Storm. But this is an amazing ball. I really do love it. I'm gonna get some short clips of this being thrown down the lane at some point. Just a big, really good piece in the bag, and this ball I've been relying on and filling my bag for a very, very long time. This ball, it's gonna be tough to replace, but I can always find something that's similar to it in reaction to replace it. If it gets to that point, I'm gonna have to replace it. The Storm Gravity ball has been a ball that's been pretty hard for me to replace in the bag. I missed that ball very much because that ball was so good for me. Very smooth, very controllable, and it's very hard to replace it. I have not found anything really similar to it that's so slow and controllable like that Gravity Evolve was. The closest ball that's to it right now in my bag that's kind of similar to it is the Supernova, but the Supernova is a hell of a lot stronger than the Gravity Evolve was. So the Supernova is not replacing my Gravity Evolve. I'm trying to find something that's going to be so close to that Gravity Evolve. And the only thing I can figure out that's going to be close to it is the XL. But the XL might be still a little bit stronger. But we're going to try. I mean, if I can't get a Gravity Evolve back in the bag, which I'm hoping I can. But if I can't, I'm going to try to replace it with something similar to like the XL that just got discontinued not that long ago. But my freight train, I'm not going to be able to show you guys today. I left it at the center with my PSO Jeff so he can copy it for my other bowling balls that I have in the shop, which is my second UFO look that I'm getting from Hunter Lewis since he stopped bowling. My RSTX 1, which I am drilling 2 of those, and my Vengeance, which is also in the shop. Because my Vengeance, I'm going to be drilling stronger than how I drilled my freight train up. But the RSTX 1 and UFO alert, I'm going to copy the freight train layout, which is a pretty tall pin above the bridge layout. For me, it's the same drill layout as my second Rubicon UC2. And like I said, you guys, it's a very good ball. A ball I just really love, and a bowling ball I'm hoping I can keep around for a very, very long time. The freight train's been money for me since I got it drilled. My first series without the box between that and the Storm Intense was a 754 series. I went 257, 300, 197. I did not get out of my freight train fast enough, and I got over into my Intense a little too late. So I could have had my third 800 last night, but I got my fourth 300. I'm very happy. I'm gonna have my plaque coming in the mail. I have 4 300s to my name. I hope I can get a lot more before next year, but I'm just very thankful I got my 4th one. I am doing so well. I've gotten 4 300s in the last 4 years, so that's a very good thing. My first one was in 2022, and I had 3 in the last 2 years. So that's been something I'm very thankful for and very happy about. And I want to thank Storm, Roto Grip, and Global for their amazing products. I also want to thank my PSO Jeff Epic for being not only a very good friend to me and one of the best PSOs I've ever done business with all these years. I thank you very much, Jeff, and I cannot wait to get more 300s and get more honor scores thanks to you and your amazing drillings and just your amazing work in general, Jeff. I really appreciate your business. I'm so glad you're my PSO, and just can't thank you enough, man. You've been doing so well for me, helping me get my stuff drilled, and that freight train, oh my god. For being an old ball, that thing hits like a freaking truck. It's clean. Okay, it's clean because it's got a 254 LG and an 055 diff. It's clean, but it's cleaner than a Vengeance. So the Vengeance is going to be a little bit of a stronger option than the freight train. The freight train is also a solid, but the Vengeance is also a solid, but they're the same cover. I mean, not same cover, the same colors. But the Vengeance is a 247 RG, a 055 diff, compared to the freight train, which is 254 055. So the freight train is a little bit cleaner than a Vengeance. So they should complement each other in the bag very well. Once the Vengeance gets a little too strong, the freight train will be a great small step down. I'm planning on polishing up my freight train at some point, or putting it at 4,000 and put my Vengeance at 2,000. So there's more of a difference in shape, but they work great off. I'm sure they're gonna work great off each other when the Vengeance is just not coming around the corner because it's a little too strong. I'll have the freight train there, as a great step down option, or the freight train could also be a fresh oil ball if the vengeance is just a little too strong. But the freight train hits like a massive mad truck. I'm so glad I got it in my bag. Thank you also to Mike Bell, which is the guy that recommended me get the train line. I'm gonna be getting the train and the bullet train from him. He's got one bullet train left, and he's got plenty of trains left. So I get the bullet train. That's gonna and the train they're both hybrids, but they're gonna have a little bit different of strength because of the cover differences. But they're gonna go great in my bag with my freight train and my vengeance. So also I have my Chemical X still. I love my Chemical X. Very smooth, very controllable piece. The only bomb I think is gonna be similar to it when I get it drilled is the Exponent. So when the Chemical X dies out, I'll probably end up switching it with the Exponent, but that will be in the later future. The Chemical X still hits like a massive truck. It's a very smooth, very controllable piece that hits very hard. I love my first ones. That's why I got a second one. But I said I actually decided to drill an Exponent, which I probably will. And I'm also planning on drilling Ordnance Solid and Ordnance C4. So at some point the Chemical X might have to come out of the bag, but if it does, it's gonna be coming out of the bag when it either dies out or it just gets to the point where I just can't use it anymore and it cracks. But hopefully that doesn't happen. But anyway, you guys, I'm also gonna talk about Magic Gem here. Now, my Magic Gem is one of my strongest asymmetrical hybrids I have gotten in my bag currently. I did do a short clip on this where I did fill it. My friend Tyler helped me with this. He did a video of me, recorded a video of me filling this, and I did strike with it. It's got a very strong back end shape, but it's not overly aggressive. It's pretty aggressive, but it's not like to the point where it's gonna burn out and roll flat on me, because it is a hybrid. So hybrids get down the lane, they're pretty clean, they're pretty continuous. Not as sharp as the pearls, but this Magic Gem, you guys, for being a 2023 release, this ball does hit very well. It hits like a massive truck. It drives through the pins very hard. I really do love the motion of this ball. And this ball's gonna be in my bag for a very long time. The Intense I'm keeping around as long as I can. I'm either gonna place it with something similar to it in the future, or try to get something, try to get another Intense. But it's gonna be in my bag until I can't throw it anymore and it dies out and I can't get it resurfaced no more. I'm gonna throw it as long as I possibly can, you guys. Same thing with this Magic Gem. So, these are just bowling balls I'm just gonna throw until I can't throw them no more. They roll great. They hit like massive trucks. So, this bowling balls I'm gonna keep around as long as I possibly can. You're gonna replace the Intense with something similar to it, or I'm gonna just get a brand new Intense or another single drill one when that one dies out. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe, please turn on all notifications, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. We'll see y'all next time. Every Story signing out. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and happy Sunday. Peace.